Yo, 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 what it do, people? It's your boy Chevy D on the set in the know. Got a new guest in the building today. Go ahead and tell the people who you are, where you from, and what it is you do.
What the business is, man, y'all already know, man. I'm Mr. Viral, the only viral, the GOAT, Gangsta comedian, man. I'm from Pompano Beach, Florida. And I'm an upcoming local stand-up comedian.
That's what's up. We're gonna start off and just tell the people what initially got you into doing comedy and how long have you been at it?
Well, how I got into comedy, well, I've been doing it all my life since I was a youngin'. I remember back in the days when we used to have get-togethers at my grandma's house and my auntie, they used to feed me coffee. And I used to drink so much coffee, and I used to just start just acting a fool. So basically, you say I've been doing comedy all my life.
That's what's up. So you've been doing the stand-up, or you do skits, or you do movies? What aspects of comedy are you in?
I'm in all, but I prefer stand-up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I prefer stand-up because that's what original comedy is.
Right.
And from stand-up, you go to movies. But now with you have social media, so you know what I mean, you go viral anytime and you can just put the name comedian behind your name. You ain't even funny like that, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So what was your first comedic stand-up gig?
My first comedian stand-up gig I did with my classmate, her name is Tiger. She's the one that really put me on the platform, was like, just for to give you a shot. And she did like I think it was a fundraiser. And she had Jet Wilson. What it was?
Cancer awareness.
Yeah, cancer awareness. Matter of fact, it was around the same time. And around that time, I had a picture that was going viral. So it had went so viral when my daughter was born. Me and my BM, we did this photo shoot, and it went so viral. I decided, you know what? Let me go ahead and delete Lou the Barber. And put Gangsta comedian, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
And I just flew with it and flowed with it, and
I thought the gangster part came from you had like a couple of street runs, you got shot or something like that. Tell the people what happened with that, when you got shot and everything.
Well, Gangsta, you know what I mean? Gangsta always been in me, you feel what I'm saying? Because that's just me. But yeah, I got shot. Me and my homeboy Coley P. Shout out to San Diego, Coley P, Coleon, BOVG, the whole fam. But yeah, we had some ran-ins with some people, man, and I got shot in my chest, and I almost died. But I had faith that God, that He was gonna bring me out of it. And yeah, it was hurtful. You feel me? When it happened, I understand who was for me, who wasn't. You know what I mean? I seen a lot of people backed off, and a lot of people came in my life. But yeah, it was a tragedy.
You had some other experiences on the street, because I know it ain't everything in life ain't comedy. You had some other run-ins with like the police and stuff. You know, tell the people what happened with your run-in with the police.
Even though I'm not supposed to be speaking on a lot of it though, because I have a case with them, against them. But I was driving Martin Luther King. Matter of fact, the day before Martin Luther King, me and my homeboy, and we were down in the jail. Police pulled me over and were taking me to jail for possession of marijuana. And while he taking me to jail for possession of marijuana, you know what I mean, he's speeding, going over 100. I kept telling him to stop. He wanted to stop, man, you feel me? But they go God again. I started praying. We got in a collision with this other car. It spent around numerous of times, and it hit a pole, and the car was totaled, and I was pretty hurt.
That's what's up. So we ain't gonna get too much in.
Yeah,
you say you got a
can't talk too much about that though.
Well, I'm glad you're here today, brother. So who are some comedians, like industry-wise, that you've had a chance to work with, and like who are some that you would like to work with?
You know, Cedric the Entertainer, that's my boy. You know what I mean? That's who That's who I really follow.
Y'all can be cousins.
Yeah.
First cousins. On both sides.
Hey, actually, I had DM him, and I told him a joke. I said a joke about I was telling him like, man, I'm your son, man, all the way in Pompano Beach, Florida, man. I'm trying to get in contact with you. I was just hoping that he see the picture. He was like, yeah, this might be my son for real, you know what I mean? But yeah, said entertainer. You know what I mean? I fuck with DC Young Fly.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like we started popping, going viral around the same time. But you know, he was on a bigger platform, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But Chris Tucker, Jet, shout out to Stay Focused, Pompano Randy, them boys local, they up and coming. But movie wise, Martin, Will Smith, I love them boys up, man.
So tell the people what's some projects that you have that you're working on like right now.
Right now I'm working on. I do a lot of hosting, so I have a hosting part I'm doing for my teacher at Crystal Lake Middle School, Miss Hudson. Shout out to Miss Hudson and Crystal Lake. I'm hosting her party, and
when is that and where is it?
That's next year, June 23rd in Boca Raton at the Grand Lux. Yeah, I got that going on. April 22nd of next year, I'm hosting a comedy show at Pompano Culture Center in Pompano. I got that going on, but my calendar is free. It's open. So if you're trying to book me, man, y'all go ahead and book me, man. I'm ready.
Yeah, so besides the hosting, let's get back to you being on the stage. Like, what's it like being on stage and like, you been at improv? Anything
I haven't
like
been
that?
to the improv
No improv
yet.
yet?
Nah,
But what's
improv
it like
yet.
getting on stage in front of a crowd of people, like 25, 50 people? Like, what's the experience like? Are you nervous? Are you confident? How you feeling?
I don't have different types. You feel me? One time I throwed up, but what made me really throw up because I had did a show in Orlando, and I broadcasted so much, man. And my homeboy Coley, he turned me down so many times, but really, he was lying saying he wasn't coming. He showed up anyway, him and the whole team. So I ain't really know they was showing up, but when I throwed up after the club, man. But you gonna be nervous, cause it's like you trying to make 50 people laugh. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna sit here and say it's easy, cause it's not. You know what I mean? You gotta make these people laugh. You gotta worry about them booing you.
Right. I always ask comedians that. Have you ever had a show that's been booed? And
nah, I never got booed yet. Nah, I don't want to get booed. But I got a lot more practice to do, man. Like it ain't. I probably got. Nah, I ain't gonna tell you how many minutes I got in it, but it's enough though. It's enough.
Yeah.
It's enough.
Where can the people find your material at on the web? Like any of your stand-up, any of your comedy?
You can find out. I got my IG, my Instagram, Gangsta Comedian 954. You can check me on Facebook, Louis Big Lumon. I got a YouTube channel at Gangsta Comedian. I also got a couple episodes, movies I did. I don't know if you want to ask about that.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell them what you got out there.
But yeah, I got an episode. Me and that boy C Real J Cyrus, one of my homeboys, childhood friends that I went to church with.
What's it about?
My life. It's about my life from the beginning until now and beyond.
It's like an autobiography.
Yeah,
type
and
thing.
it touch a lot of bases of what happened to me. You know what I mean? Divorces, breakups,
Yeah.
tragedies.
And you mentioned a daughter too. So how do you balance out, the comedy and hosting, going different places with the family time, with the barber shop, because you're a barber too. We're gonna get into that too. So how you balance it all out?
Well, forever, man. Like when I was in prison, I did 2 years in prison, and I actually want the name. I tatted her name on me, and I want the name forever. So basically, what I'm doing now, this is what I was doing in the chain gang, prison, and so she's a part of it.
Okay.
So whatever I do, wherever I go, if she with me, she's a part of it. You know what I mean? So it ain't really too hard. It ain't too hard for her to be with me and be without me. And she love her daddy, so you know what I mean? They love her. She went viral.
That's what's up.
Mr. BET at that, y'all. Y'all go look me up, Google me, man.
Google. What's the other movie? You say it was in a couple movies?
Oh,
What's the second one?
Fort Lauderdale Gangsters. I'm in that.
What character you play?
I played I don't know what character I played. I think I played a gunman or something, man. I just
don't know what character you playing in the movie.
Because Cola was the main character, so
Okay.
I just was shooting and fell on the floor. Matter of fact, man, 3 weeks later, that's when I got shot, man. You know what I mean?
Play the role.
Play the role. But you can catch me in City of War. Y'all need to drop that too, but they ain't dropped City of War yet. I don't know what they waiting on.
What character you playing that? And how you hooked up with the City of War cast?
I was the comedian that was jacking everybody in the big dog wanting to catch me.
Oh, okay.
You feel me? I got a little clip on my Instagram, but they ain't released it yet, man. I need to release that.
That's what's up. Now, you sitting in your barber chair, man. So I see you're a licensed barber. What got you in the barber?
My sister. I was in prison the first time. I went to prison 2 times. I was in prison the first time, and when I got out, I see that she was taking off in it, and she was like, "Yeah, you should be a barber. You ain't doing nothing else." You feel me? And I ain't really had nothing going on. You feel me? Because I always, you know what I mean. From when I graduated from high school in 05, when I went to Tallahassee, I was in college, but I'm still in the streets. So when I got out of prison, she was like, "Man, you need to go ahead and start cutting hair." So I had started cutting hair. You feel me? I was ass, trash, like.
You're messing people up, bro?
I was messing people up.
Oh, Lord.
But the number one thing I did have was my personality. I had conversation, and I started at school. I started going to school at Florida Barber Academy. And I had got messed up again and went back to prison. But when I went back to prison, I was cutting hair in prison. So now I'm getting sharper. And I just told myself when I get out, I'm gonna go full forward.
That's what's up. So how long you been barbering?
I would say like 7 years. 7 years now.
And where you cutting at, and tell the people where they can find you at and come get a nice trim, nice cut?
Oh, I'm cutting at Classic Trims, Pompano Beach, Florida, Broward County. Me and my sister, Ashley Barber, y'all can follow her too, Sliced by Ash. And yeah, we get it in, new development.
That's what's up. Now you mentioned you from Broward County, home of Cody P, gang, shoot, a lot of other. Now I know on the music scene, there's a lot of support in the Broward County area. You guys kind of represent when it comes to your artists. Do you get that same love across the board when it comes to the comedy scene? Do people support you, share you, like you?
Yeah, I think once you get to that certain point, that's when they start showing love, and support you. But to me, in my heart, they support you, but it's not verbally. No, it's not social media. Like they might see you and be like, "Boy, keep doing your thing." You feel what I'm saying? But fathers like repost it. You know what I mean? Some people gonna repost, some people not. You feel? But they seeing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
what about like comedy-wise, as far as across the comedian network? Do you guys have like a network here, or is it just everybody kind of do their own thing?
Man, one thing about like Broward County, Pompano, DFL, a lot of there, like that shit in us. Like we all comedians, even if we ain't got the name comedian. You know what I mean? Like even on social media, like everybody laughing at something or saying something to make a bit loud. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's there.
Now, I see you working with Pompano Randy and
That's my cousin.
Mr. Stay Focused.
He jumped my dad.
Like,
Stay focused.
how you guys ended up hooking up?
Well, actually, Pompano Randy, that's my first cousin. So it's all family. Bojo been my friend since kindergarten. Well, his name is Bojo is Stay Focused. He been my friend since kindergarten all the way up.
True that.
And, we just knew what we want. You feel what I'm saying? Like we got some things that's coming. Matter of fact, they in episode 4. Y'all go check that out. The testimony on YouTube. But yeah, it just collage, man. We just come together and do things for the best.
Also, too, forgot to mention the boy Poncho Velasquez.
Yeah.
Poncho's so funny. What was it like working with him?
Man, me and Poncho, I've been knowing Poncho one of my homies from Tallahassee, Butter. I met Poncho through Butter before he even started doing this comedian thing. But yeah, Poncho don't elevate. You know what I mean? We look at how he moved and how he see a change in his life. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But thumbs up to that boy, man. That man, he's doing it big.
So all in all, what's your ultimate goal with your comedy? Like, where you see yourself sitting at in your comfort zone? Is it in the acting? Is it in the doing your skits, or is it just the mainly stand up?
I think it's more acting. You know what I mean? That's why it's comedian / actor. Mm-hmm. Like, I might not even have to say nothing, but I might look at somebody turn this way and you gonna laugh about it. So I'm more towards the acting, coming across back to stand-up comedy, and Instagram will always be there, you know what I mean?
Right. So tell the people where they can find you at on all your social media platforms.
Again, you can follow me on Instagram, Gangsta Comedian 954. You can follow me on Facebook, Louis Bit Lumon, and you can find me on YouTube, Gangsta Comedian 954. Hear me, Gangsta Comedian.
Hey, what's up? This your girl Ash the Barber. You can follow me on Instagram at SliceByAsh. Y'all already know me. I'm a celebrity barber. Y'all already know that. Big up to my brother and my homeboy. What his name is? Totally P.